get sent out. Everybody sit tight. What's going on, worlds? Over here at one of my suppliers. Everybody just sit tight. Get some invitations sent out. Hope everybody's having a productive day. Almost done. See, show you guys what's going on. Show everybody the situation here. So, what's going on, fellas? Got my flatbed with taxes paid. This dude about to kill somebody. I paid $8,300 with taxes and everything. It came out to about $9,200. So you can call it $9,000. Yeah, it's a 2007 F350. It's 6.0 liter though. It's turbo diesel engine. It's nice. It's 11 foot by 8 bed. Has dualies too. It's just the dual back wheels. Yeah, I got this toolbox put on. Solid truck. I'm playing it. So this is I'll cover this. One of my a new buyer that I just was able to partner with. You see, they're a smaller company. They only got 2 bay doors. But yeah, they also supply IBC containers. That dude, as you see, so they're food grade. Previously, they just held vegetable oil. So these containers actually can, and they're really clean food grade. So these containers can be sold for probably like about $200 a piece, at least $150 a piece. Right now in New Jersey, there's really nobody with food grades like this. So I can kind of control the food grade market for a little bit. I might even try and get them off at 200. Danny, what's up, man? These are, yeah, so, and the company's giving me these for free. The pallets also. So, do the math. It's all going to a company that pays like $6.50, $6 a pallet. So, Juan, what's up, my boy? The whole gang in here. What's going on? You already know. Getting loaded up today. Over here at a new supplier. They have fucking probably like 1,000 pallets, but I'm more excited about this. They consistently told me in the summer months, they generate about 30 IBCs a month. And like I was saying before, they're food grade. They previously held canola oil. So these can be resold to people that want to do holistic things like collect rainwater and stuff like that. So they have a dual purpose. It's more than just flipping them to like power washers and stuff like that. So give everybody some free game. Food grades have universal appeal. So, there's not really many people out here in the market controlling food grades. So in New Jersey, I'll probably be able to control the market for real. So I wouldn't be surprised if I probably get 200 a container. And if they could produce 30 a week, let me do the math. So this summer, this is a big spot. A guy told me that they generate about 1,000 pallets a month here as well. So like, they were dealing with some company, and the company ghosted them, he said. So these are all mine, free of charge. You see, freaking A grades. Crazy. Walk around. Nah, bro. This is 30 a week. 6,000 a week. It's 24,000 a month. It's 120 IBCs getting resold. No, that's if I don't do that. But this shit's crazy. Oh yeah, let me see what's back there too. So I tell you guys, documentation beats conversation. We out here live and direct in the field. It's one of my contracts, so you guys see it. Pallets galore, and this is actually a free supplier. These bad boys are going to oh yeah, let me know. Juan, soon enough I'll be in the crib, so I'll have a nice guest room for all my students that want to pop out. So kind of straighten these shits out for this. This guy is so old on this forklift. I swear to God, I probably could have stacked these pallets faster than took him to fucking do with a forklift. Freaking father time. But yeah, I have the fifth wheel hookup. If anybody knows what a gooseneck trailer is. Yeah, Marcus, man, jump in, brother. See it. Like, pallets are cool, but I personally am big in the IBC space too. I'm glad they have some food grade, because we can reopen this market right back up. And these are clean food grade. It's very difficult to find clean food grade. Normally food grades are ridiculous. Like, these are so clean. All you gotta do is just pop this. That shit will flow right out. Take a hose, bang that with a hose real fast, and you know what I mean, you're getting $200 a guy. So you can, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. So this right here is 2,800. I'll explain in a second what they are, and then this I'm on the back side. 28, it's 3, 32, 34, 36, 38, 4, 42, 44, 48, 5. So it's right here, it's just $5,000 in containers. Danny, yes, that's what I mean. Marcus, these are called IBC containers, stands for intermediate bulk container. It's basically how companies move liquids. So this is like the universal liquid mover. It's basically like a really huge dispenser. As you see down here, it has like a spout. If you move it, it opens up the contents of it. And then you may not be able to, actually you see on the top, they have top caps. They come in 6-inch and 11 and 8-inch sizes. And the top caps, obviously, you unscrew it to fucking put the contents. But power washing companies, they have like an adapter. As you see, there's like a ring around this. So you can put like adapters and different fittings onto this. And as well on the top, you can pop off the top cap, and they have like apparatuses that you can screw on. Obviously the top cap screws on, but they have apparatuses that can screw on. You can kind of like upgrade the whole thing to whatever your needs are. So some power washers do that. If you go on like Pinterest and look on the internet or whatever, people that collect rainwater, they'll put like, oh, shipping pallets. What's up? International with it. But yeah, they rig these up, and sometimes they'll have like 4 or 5 of them side by side, and they'll run like a kind of a system to flow the water through, like a multi-chamber system. So I got a lot of inquiries from people that want to buy food grade ones, but they're just tricky to come by. But I know this company actually deals in different food grade type of products, so I can safely say that these things aren't going to kill somebody if they thoroughly wash them out and then reuse them for whatever type of agricultural or holistic needs that they may have. So, but yeah, they're in the IBC journeys. And then, oh, Juan, what's up? Gang. And then it's also, these things are called Gaylord boxes. These are like a form of Gaylord. You see they're throwing out Gaylord. Gaylord is really evaluated based on the ply. So you see here, this would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7-ply Gaylord. If this wasn't all warped and destroyed, it would have some kind of value in the market. You see some Gaylord boxes are built to work with IBC containers. So like they have the round thing right here. So this cardboard box, if it was in perfect condition, would probably be about maybe like $15 or $20 for the single unit. So this would be like a Gaylord that's designed for an IBC container. You may be able to get maybe $20 a piece. So some companies may request it as a combined thing. So you would get the box with the container in it delivered to the company. They're probably paying you like $200 for that, for each one. So like in some cases you may find a company that may need 20 IBCs with the corresponding boxes, and you can move 20 of these things and it'll be like a $4,000 delivery. So it's like a lot of different opportunities come to you when you're out in the market. But like I said, I went out today, or when I found this company, I went out to find pallets, so as you see, and they're loading me up, so I'm just over here chilling for real, as you guys see. Not breaking a sweat. It's a beautiful day today. Honestly, in New Jersey, it's like 65 degrees. There's like a slight breeze in the air. This is like ideal childhood weather. I grew up skateboarding. It's kind of weather me and my friends would like dream for. But yeah, we are, man. But yeah, the IBC game is exciting, man. There's a lot of money in the IBC game. But yeah, Marcus, that's what these things are. Intermediate bulk containers. Just really big liquid dispensers. Is what power washers use. So anybody that runs a power washing company or anything like that, this is literally what they use. Like a lot of landscaping companies, construction companies, basically anybody that has a need to have portable liquid. So if you're like have a construction site and you may be like, for example, like a quarter mile into the woods, you just lug those on. Oh no, I happen on this all. Like I've been like, well, a while ago, honestly. Then I forgot about them. And I followed up with them the other day, and then I just ran into them one day. They're in an area where I do a lot of business, so I was just creeping around, and then lo and behold. Who would have thought, like, this is serious money. Back here, it's pretty wild. And his company's coming off all this for the free, which is the most bugged out part. I know right about now, the fire marshal, I know every state and towns and shit, everyone's a little bit different. But I know here in New Jersey, especially in my area, I live in what's called Monmouth County, which is like central New Jersey. The fire marshal is starting to make his rounds. So all these places are getting fucking fined, and it's starting to get kind of serious. So everybody all of a sudden wants to come up off their pallets. So I'm trying to make my rounds right about now when the fire marshal is going around, so I know these spots are, and if they want to act up, fire marshal might double back on them out of nowhere. So like a couple of my warehouses, they're doing some massive clean outs this week. I'm gonna be doing, anybody that follows me on social media or actually who got the course and they're in the little group and we communicate more on a private level, you guys will see this. But I guess people on Instagram will kind of see it too. But over the next probably a week or so, I'm gonna do a lot of broken pallet hauls back to the yard. A lot of my warehouses, they need to clear out a lot of broken pallets and stuff because the fire marshal is going around. So but yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie though, I'm excited about this IBC connection. Will, what's up, man? Yeah, man, IBCs, bro. And it's one thing to get them, but to get food grade is exciting, and clean food grade. So I'm pumped. These are great quality. The cages are fully intact. The some of these are a little wonky, but most people aren't really tripping about that. The footing being a little wonky. Because these are so expensive, people really are sticklers with the quality and stuff like that. Because we are paying $200 for a single unit. You're also relying on this single unit to power your entire. If you're like a one man power washing type of company, Blake, what's up, man? If you're like a one man power washing kind of company, you're relying on like these things not to fall apart on you. So a lot of people, they go through this thing with a fine tooth comb, but you gotta make sure the cage is intact. You look at the footings. Like I said, this footing right here is a little wonky, but people probably wouldn't be tripping. Me personally, I'd probably take like a hammer or something and just, pull that shit back one time, make it a little bit straighter, so they're not wonky. Because you're getting $200 for this thing, so it's like, it doesn't really matter. I might even go as far as to like go to my parents' house and hit it with a hose or some shit one time. Depending on like if somebody gets more than one, I would maybe do a quick little one time for them, like with the hose inside. I'll probably fill it up to about maybe like right here with water, and then let it drain out, and then I'll let them know like they gotta go in one more time themselves. But a little bit of just a little bit extra care. But yes, there we are. Any questions anybody got? I'll definitely time to ask it. I'm here. See, this is a huge spot. Nate, what's good, brother? Pallet Portation is one of my main partners out here in New Jersey. Killing it. Yeah, I got a ton of IBCs. I'm pumped. So pumped. Like I said before, I counted it out for the guys just jumping on this now. I counted out these IBCs. It's about $5,000 worth of containers. It's pretty wild. It's because these are food grade. They're a special type that can be resold for a higher premium because they could be used for agricultural reasons. Can you start with the F-150? Of course, you could make six figures and run a six-figure business with the F-150. Like, I just happened to upgrade my truck, but that's like recently though. Like, I had like a base model pickup up until about last year. Then I went from a F-150. I went to a GMC Sierra. I had a 2500 HD, which is another standard pickup, but it had a stronger engine, but it was still a gas truck. And then I maybe a month and a half ago, I got my flatbed truck I have now. But yeah, you can make six figures and make a ton of money and run a fantastic business with the F-150. When you find companies that are paying you, $4 and $5 a pallet, you can still do 50, 60 clips on an F-150. So to the right customer, that's still, $200, $250, $300 every drop you're doing on a pickup truck. So if you do 2 drops a day, you know what I mean? You can move 100 pallets a day on a pickup. That's just 2 trips, and that's 100 pallets a day to the right customer, paying $5, $6. It's $500 a day, $400, $600, whatever. Base model. So like when I got started, I bought a pickup truck. I bought a fucking F-150 with my partner Justin, and we actually split it. Paid $500 for it. So I want nobody to get it fucked up because you see me in like a nicer. I mean, how you want to perceive it? A more professional looking truck, whatever that this is like the standard or the way you have to run your business. Some people do it in a box truck. Some people have, whatever works for you. At the end of the day, pallets is pallets. So however you move them. So don't really matter. But yeah, I'm getting loaded up. I'm just grateful that the spot loads me up, so I don't have to do nothing crazy besides just strap down. So these damn IBCs, man, she got me excited. This is $5,000 worth of IBC containers. So I gotta just speak to some of my people, get these things moving. And the company said that in the summertime, they basically generate this every week, IBC wise. And then once a month, they generate about 1,000 pallets. So it's fucking wild. I gotta speak to them. I gotta speak to them about the Gaylord boxes. See if they have any inside, because they have these type inside with the IBC cut out already. Like I said, and these are 7-ply. They look like they're kind of frayed and fucked up with the water. But I mean, if they were like this, you see kind of thickness of it. No more, like it's like, you know what I mean, 7-ply. It's like a quality. It's this one here. How quality that is. This is like a $20 piece of cardboard, man. So it's fucking wild. So like I said before, some companies fucking want to buy the cardboard with the container inside of it already, and like I said, they'll pay like $200 a unit. You know, so this is crazy. I'm so glad I fell into the spot. All my IBC container suppliers, they all are fucking a non-food grade, which means that they previously held like some type of epoxy or something gnarly inside. So like when you resell them, you can only resell them to like power washing companies or to people that don't plan on consuming the contents of it. So like maybe a construction company would buy them and like wash them out or whatever. Yo, Bubs, I fell into this supplier. They're coming off all this work for free. $1,000 a week. They said they generate. Fucking basically all A's. Hold on, let me show you the fucking runner quality. Shit bussin'. You don't see no plugs or anything, man. These just tip top. And then all these IBCs, they said they generate 30 IBCs a week. And they're food grade. These ones previously held vegetable oil. So these are food grade, and look how clean they are. You know what I mean? So the dude told me that what they would do is they would let these things build up, and then the employees would just smash them, and they would get a dumpster and throw it in a dumpster. And then the pallets, they would just eventually, same thing, throw them in a dumpster. So they used to smash all this stuff and then pay for removal. The IBC contents and everything, it doesn't matter. It's all about just finding the right buyer for it. Like traditionally, I would deal with power wash. I'll talk a little bit. I don't know. Traditionally, I deal with power washing companies, and they're some of the largest consumers of IBC containers. As you can imagine, this is what they use to operate a power washing base. Anybody has a mobile car wash, whatever, all that shit, they use these. So this thing powers the entire industry of power washing. So as you imagine, power washing is a multi-billion-dollar industry, as we all know. There are hundreds of thousands of power washing companies, like we all know, in our towns, in our areas. We all know people that do power washing, you know. So like everybody has to buy these. So your option is either go to the store and buy a brand new one for like $500, or you can find somebody like us or myself, my students, whoever, who know how to source these things, and we can go find you a used IBC. You just wash it out one time with a hose. Yeah, you just whatever, clean it out and then use it for your business, you know. So there's no used IBC market, though. It isn't like there's a pallet yard for IBCs, at least not in New Jersey. So the used IBC market is basically controlled by like the independent guys. So as you can imagine, there's thousands of power washing companies, thousands and thousands of construction companies, thousands and thousands of landscapers in New Jersey who, in a literal sense, have to use these things to operate their businesses. If you're a construction company and you're somewhere in the woods doing a construction job, and you're 5 acres in the woods and you need water for whatever purpose, guess what? Guess what you need to have out in the woods in order to have hundreds of gallons of liquid available, you know. So like our business and our industry exists because companies have no choice. You know, you have to get pallets to ship out. If you want to have a company that does outbound shipping, a warehouse, you have to use pallets, and they have to come from somewhere. You know, these things don't just magically appear inside of warehouses. Cardboard, pallets, none of this shit just appears. Companies have to buy it. So remember that. So as we all contemplate joining the business and think about this is a good business for us or not, you know. But yeah, so this was kind of my first of 2 plays. I'm also going to do another drop today. I have another company I'm gonna slide on. They're gonna give me some pallets as well. So I'm gonna try and do like about maybe 250 pallets today. This is going to a $6 buyer. So if everything goes well, it should be like a $1,300 day, all profit. And both spots load them for me. So I'm just chilling for a while. I just gotta chill, just get these loaded up, drive to the spot, get them unloaded, go to spot number 2, get loaded up again, get that unloaded, and my day's over. So I'll do 2 casual drops. So it'll be like a $1,300 day. And then some of my students I just enrolled, I had to put together a couple more courses, honestly. But yeah, man, this is real. It's a real thing. This is I don't exaggerate or make any part of this seem like it's what it's not. You know, documentation beats conversation. As you guys see, I'm literally here. This isn't a computer animation. You know, it's real. You know, the money's real. Everything is extremely real. So, you know, but anyway, I love to have a lot of you guys join the program, kind of be able to put these things together in your market, whether you live in the Midwest, the South, the Northeast, wherever you live. You know, this opportunity exists. And I get asked all the time, like, does this work where I live? It's unfortunate that we just don't know more about the logistics world, because we get asked questions like that. But this is how the world works. So as long as you have items in your area, companies are doing this stuff. Like, you go behind these warehouses, they're going to have stacks of pallets, stacks of IBC containers. This is the byproduct of America. You see right here, waste and fucking trash. It's what America produces. When items move, you know, you get old pieces of cardboard, you get IBC containers, you get pallets, you get pieces of plastic, you get all types of things like this, giant mounds of broken. This is America, you know, so if you can find a way to recycle these things and find a way to, you know, keep the supply chain going, of course you're going to have the opportunity to make, you know, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a week, a month, whatever level you want to build it up to. You know what I mean? Like, there's no limit to this. So I'm just in one tiny little spot. I'm in a town called Manalapan, New Jersey. It's a very small, like, a lot of a farmy type of town out here. This is not an industrial area by no stretch of the imagination. This is an extremely, like, wealthy, like, farmland type of town. A lot of farms and shit like that. So don't by any imagination think that I'm, like, in a major city, because I am not by no means in a major city. You know. Oh yeah, finally, yeah, jumped on one, man. How you doing, brother? I'm over here at a new spot that I just kind of stumbled into. They give me all this work for free. The company told me to generate about 1,000 joints a month, pallet wise. They're giving them up for me free. And then, more importantly, I'm heavy in the container space. So prepping, I live in New Jersey myself, so we deal with seasonal opportunities. So right now, we're seeing the emergence of a ton of power washing companies and construction companies, and a lot of the industry that buys these type of containers. They starting to really emerge right now. So this company is telling me that they generate about 30 a week. So and then they have these containers previously held vegetable oil in them, so it makes them a special type of container that can be resold for like agricultural and like holistic reasons as well. A lot of people collect rainwater and things like that, so you can use these containers for those purposes. They also make a non-food grade container, which means that it previously held like epoxy or gasoline, or held some type of toxic liquid. Those are still straight too, but not for people that want to consume thing from it, obviously. Yeah. The back is where it gets lit. I should get lit right now. What's up, everybody? Yeah, everybody should do this, man. I know everybody that's looking at the pallet business. Stay on record. Don't talk to everybody. Everybody look at the pallet business. Do yourself a favor, please, and do me a favor. I know everybody talks to a buddy or two. If you would be so kind as to send an invite to a buddy or two, let's try and get maybe 40 or 50 people onto the live, and I'll just explain what's going on right now. I'm actually at a buyer. I'm not anywhere. I'm at a supplier. This company actually is giving me these pallets. I'm dealing with this 260-year-old dude on a forklift. Dude's so old, and the forklift's even older. But yeah, I just closed these IBC containers. These are the food grade Jones. These are in immaculate condition, so I'll be able to probably resell these bad boys for around $200 a guy. Hey, no limit. I appreciate that. everybody. I know a lot of you guys talk to your loved one, a buddy, somebody. You know, you can tag them in this video while I'm live. You know, I'll be able to kind of give them a better perspective on what's going on and kind of the opportunity here. But yeah, so you see these pallets are being, this company, I said before, that we see here is the byproduct of America. When orders come in, when companies come in, you know, this is what happens when orders get unloaded. You get the byproduct of like broken pallets and scrap wood. You get intact pallets. You get IBC containers. You get Gaylord boxes, and then these are special Gaylord boxes that are made for IBC containers. So these are probably going $25, $30 a Gaylord. I was saying before, some companies, as you see with the IBC containers, they have the spout, and they make some boxes that are made for with the hole for the spout. So like you buy them as a set, like an IBC container with the box set, and that can go for $250 a set, you know. I'm leaving that scrap wood right here for them. The fuck? I gotta figure that one out. The pop coming with the next John. Yeah, no, I don't fuck with that scrap wood. That's on them. Soon enough, I may dabble in the repairing space. A box truck better than a pickup truck. Okay, yeah, you can definitely scale 6 figures. My business is on pace to do damn near $1 million this year. It's myself and a couple partners. So you can scale to some big money in this business, you know. We've been consistently at like a $15,000 a week level now for the last few months. Documented, of course. No, just claims that are being made. Everything's documented. So we've been at a documented $15,000 a week on like a shitty week where it may rain, because I live in New Jersey, so we're still dealing with fickle weather. It may get cold or rain or some crazy shit. So on days like that, we're looking at maybe like a $12,000 week, but whatever. But yeah, the potential is crazy. As a box truck better than a pickup truck, it depends on your style of what you want to do. There's pros and cons to each. As you can imagine, with a pickup truck, you're going down the street, you see 3 pallets, you can just take them, chuck them in your pickup truck, keep it pushing. A box truck, you gotta stop, open the back thing, fucking throw them in, close the back thing, keep it pushing. Now, granted, there's also some advantages to being more anonymous and stuff. You know, you can drive down the street, no one knows where you are. You don't have to deal with like straps. You can hit bumps all crazy and shit on the road. You're fine. You know, the pallets are tightly in the back of your box, so you don't have to really worry about shit. This company actually has pallets in a box truck right now. Let me show you. So I go 20 high, in case you're wondering. So like this is gonna be like basically 120 haul. No, I've looked into that space. Out here in New Jersey, there's no opportunity to do that. Like there's a lot of people that take the wood, but they don't pay. They want that shit for free. I swear. But yeah, everybody check out what's going on back here, because I want to get everybody a perspective, because from that one angle over there, I think everybody is sleeping on what's going on back here. So let me just bring everybody up to speed with the type of volume I'm dealing with. This company is all backed up, as you see, tons of just wood and just craziness. So all this for free. I'm getting between $6 and basically $7 a pallet. So you see, it's a fucking buku pallets back here. And you see that they had run out of space to the point where. But anybody asking about a box truck, you see firsthand. This is the advantage of, but you can take a pallet jack and just if you have they had a hydraulic lift gate, so you just put the lift gate out, put it down. You can pallet jack like a stack like this. Go on the lift gate, it'll bring you up. You just gotta know how high you can go, and then you can just walk the pallets, move into the thing, put them down, get another stack. And as you see, once you push it all the way out to the thing, you just slide this down, and you're good. You don't have to worry about straps and worry about shit. You know, but then again, to get it like this, though, you have to move at a certain level of professionalism, because you can't just free drive around, do driving routes, grab 2 here, 3 here, 5 here. That's like more of the pickup style of scrapping. So if you want a box truck, you have to really kind of be on your shit. Like, and kind of deal more with companies that are going to be loading you and stuff like that. It's more of a professional way you got to go about it. If you want to get out the mud, pickup truck is probably more logical for you to rock with or whatever. But you can see right here, this is a box truck, how it looks with pallets in it. You see, like, once you get it nice, like, you're tight to the top, so you can hit a bump, you know, and if you got it flush out to the end, obviously, like, nothing's going to fall or slide or anything like that. Perhaps if you hit a crazy enough bump, they may slide or fall if you're not completely flush. But, you know, fucking box truck. Something that I've personally only used to get pallets maybe once or twice. What's going on, Tezroni? I probably work, I don't know, maybe like 3. Rodolfo's one of my students from Utah. I probably only work maybe 4 hours a day. I don't know. I mean, if you consider work like being away from my home, it's probably maybe 4 hours a day. The spot that I deliver. Hold on 1 second. What's up, Papa? How be looking? What up, Pop? Oh.
Hi. Is that strength up? You wanted me to take it off?
Yeah. Just to take it down. It has to be even with the other side.
Want it even?
Yeah. Yeah. Probably do like, and that one is, you can't really tell, but the pallets are actually interwoven in that stack. We realized that if we interlock them, I could probably do like stacks of like 40 if they're interlocked. If they're not interlocked, like how the front ones are, I'm only limited to like 20. So like if I interlock these bitches, I could probably do like no joke, like 230, 240 holes and shit. And that's like at like 5-6 a guy. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at probably like $1,300 trips and shit if I could just, but it's a pain in the ass because I have to manually interlock them like that, and I don't got time to be sitting here doing all that. But yeah, you know. So, but yeah, typically I go 20 high in each stack, so I do a haul about 120. Everybody sees this, but yeah. So I'm over here at one of my suppliers. I just want to get everybody, because I get asked about this box truck thing a lot too. So I think it's cool to get everybody a perspective on see like pallet jacks and stuff like that. So all you do is you pallet jack like this. So I'm explaining about this is how you do a box truck. You pallet jack it. Obviously you move it, so you shimmy it over to the box truck. They have a hydraulic lift gate. Obviously it's tucked in right now, so you can't see it. But it'll come out, go down. You stand on it with your feet. It goes up, and then you take the pallet jack and you wheel the pallets into the right spot. Like, do the air release, rest them down, and then slide it out. Lift gate brings you down, you know what I'm saying? And then that's it. So, like there's a lot of advantages to a box truck. But at the same time, you lose the on-the-go, quick response, you know what I mean? You lose that. Trying to have a sexual edge to their marketing of their non-virgin oils, which I think is a little strange. But oh, pop drawing. That's gonna be some fucking 2-week ordeal. Cause me, I don't like to OD and like be on these spots too much, because they start feeling themselves as if you need them. So what I'll do is I'll come here like once every couple days, grab like a little clip, keep it pushing. I'm not thirsty for their pallets like that, so I'll let them fester a bit. But over the course of maybe like about a week or two, I'll slowly chop this all down for them, you know, get it all out of here. But me personally, like I personally don't like to like overkill and come back every single day and do it. Like, so I don't know. It makes companies start thinking, feeling like you need them. I've been doing this for a couple of years now, so I understand the psychology of some of these people. So Blake, I work every day I want. Never a dull moment. And then so much work that I have a team of guys as well. So it's me, my partner Nate, my partner Justin, my partner Dom. We're adding somebody named Carl, one of my big bros to the team. Adding a guy named Pat to the team. My partner Henry is out right now. Pallet yards. Well, typically, let's find somewhere to sit so you guys can kind of see what's going on. The pallet yards are basically the refurbishers. So when you have broken pallets, the pallet yard basically do exactly what we do as far as sell pallets. But what makes them special is that they have the machines to break the pallets down, and then kind of like they're basically lumber facilities. So when you get pallets that are, these are called A grade or B grade, or these are called serviceable. They're basically intact pallets that a company can buy and then immediately use. You don't sell them to a pallet yard, you sell them directly to the company. So I got put together a little course that shows people how to find the companies that buy these pallets, so that you basically do what the pallet yard does. Yeah, pit stop. Yeah, lock in, man. Let me know. But 1, 2, 3 jump, man. The yards will buy pallets depending on what yard you have and how much they want to scam you. A yard may pay you anywhere from like $1. For example, you see these blue pallets. Where the hell are they? Over here. I'll talk some industry stuff with you guys for a moment before I jump off here. See down here is these pallets are called Chep or Pico. These blue pallets. They typically are pallets that, legally, all food and medical equipment in America has to legally be on top of this pallet. So the reason why the blue pallets exist is because of like a legal mandate. It is actually against the law for a company to ship food grade products on top of a wooden pallet. They do it anyway, but legally it's supposed to be on top of a red or a blue pallet. They signify like food or medical grade. If you go to a hospital, you go to a grocery store, you're going to see, or deal with any kind of company that deals with shipping of food products, you will always just naturally encounter Pico or Chep. That's what they're called. See, the companies actually legally own these pallets, like legally, and they're supposed to be returned to them, but it doesn't exist really. They leave the supply chain, end up behind warehouses, chucked in the fucking trash and shit or whatever, like everything else. But yeah, so pallet yards. So of course, as you see, like I sell a lot of Pico. I have a Pico on my truck right now. It's going to my customer. My customer buys these like they buy everything else, like most warehouses do. So you have pallet yards that it's all one big hustle because we're dealing in a commodity. This is a commodity. There's liquid. It's like having a piece of gold. There's liquid cash buyers for this. So once you have the pallet, you have the money. So these pallet yards treat this like basically like it's gold, like it's anything, like it's oil, because it's literally a commodity. So pallet yards will always want to create some type of breakage. So a pallet yard will only offer you maybe $1 for a blue, and they'll give you a whole song and dance. All we do is return them. We don't have buyers for them. Blah 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 blah. A whole big song and dance. But they turn around and they have like buyers, because these pallets, when you find the right customer, you're dealing with people that move medical grade equipment. So they obviously are paying a higher premium because they legally have to use this pallet. They can't 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 use they have to use the same pallet. So they're forced to source just one style. So like you can find companies that will pay $12 and need 1,000 of the blue and reds a week. It's just a little tricky to be able to source that high of a volume in that particular niche of a pallet. But anyway, going back to the pallet yards though, they'll only want to pay you $1 for these, which is a fucking giant scam, hustle, fucking jug. But yeah, that's how a lot of pallet yards is rocking. Turn around and have all these customers lined up and shit like that. So you want to avoid the pallet yard by all means. Granted, they're not your enemy by any stretch of the imagination. They're a part of the ecosystem. They're a vital piece to how the whole thing works. You know, like for the first few years of my palleting experience, I never sold pallets directly to customers. I only sold them to the pallet yard. So I would drive around in spots like this. I would collect all these pallets, and I would go back to the yard and give it to them. And the yard would give me like a higher rate because I moved a higher volume. But I used to bring the pallet yard pallets that were ready to go. They already take my pallets, literally sort them from the broken ones, and they would put them in the back of trucks and go to deliveries. And I never understood like what I was doing, but like I basically like helped them. I helped many pallet yards to just complete like 150 pallet, 200 pallet drops and stuff. I made pallet yards a lot of money around here for the first like year or two. I'm not gonna hold you. I mean, I made about $70,000 my first year in the business, and I was just working with pallet yards, getting paid an average of $225 a pallet, because they were paying me more for the standard, which is this. Like, this is the most desirable style, like the generic pallet, the 4840 4-way. But then I would also bring the blues. I would bring the block pallets. This is a block pallet. It's the same as a blue, but it's just wood colored. So if you hear somebody refer to it as a 9 block, it's because there's a block of wood and there's 9 of them. There's 3, so they call it a 9 block. So there's a 9 block and there's a pico. A pico is the same thing as a 9 block, it's just that it's blue. So there's some terminology, and then there's something called CHEP, which is a competitor to pico, but they're the same thing, reds and blues. So yeah, so right here, this is a 9 block pallet. As you see, it has the 9 blocks, and yeah, so this is what it is. I'm over here, live and direct. I hope you guys are getting a lot of value from this. If anybody's getting value from this, just click the heart. Everybody click the heart if you're getting value from this, because I just want to make sure that everyone is kind of, because I thought this is a very unique kind of perspective. So if you're getting any value from these videos right now, just drop a heart real quick. I just want to make sure that this is actually something that's translating with you guys, or something that you want to see. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys are getting a little value from this. That's what's up. All right, cool, man. So, I'm trying to give as much pallet game as I can. There's not that many people out here on YouTube or anywhere else really giving true pallet game. Going live from the locations, and taking the time out to really speak to you guys about something that could truly change a lot of lives. This is not just funny games for me. It's not just some internet thing I do. This is actually my livelihood, and I'm blessed to by the end of this year perhaps make $1 million in the business, which is unbelievable. It's truly been a blessing on so many levels for myself and my family, and a lot of my friends decided to take my word and be a part of the business. That it's I don't know. I take it very seriously. And I hope you guys, with my consistency and kind of my content, are seeing just the fact that this is a career. It's more than a hustle. It's more than just something that we just do. It's something that you can truly do 9 to 5, work every day. The pallet business is it's a business that's not going anywhere. See homeboy's whole setup back here clicking. So, and then look this, and then also I'm gonna end on this note. A lot of us think that you need to have these big contracts with these big companies and stuff. You see, company has 2 bay doors. You see, Dorm got a sign over here, and then bay 2. That's it. A very small operation. So a 2 bay door operation, a very small company, 2 bay doors, and they produce all this 2 bay doors. So just imagine if you get a big warehouse with 20 bay doors, what they could produce. So this is a 2 bay door operation. I'm gonna do one last little walkthrough, and then let everybody kind of go back to whatever they were doing before I started bothering everybody. But see here, homeboy dropping I actually gotta tie some of these shits down. So this is what it is. Live and direct. Appreciate you guys' time. I love you all so much for support. I have a YouTube channel. You guys should check it out. I have a link in my bio. Subscribe. Also turn on notifications on my channel. I go live all the time with videos like this and shit. So, this is what it is. And yeah, I don't know. If you guys stay tuned to my YouTube and all that shit, I film a lot of this, what's going on. I have my course that's going. Like I said, guys, I'll show you how to sell containers. These containers go for $200 a piece. This company is giving them for free. They produce about 30 a week. So this could be a fucking $6,000 a week business just reselling their containers. And they also produce about 1,000 pallets a week. So I have a contract right down the road for a company that buys pallets. I have companies that buy the containers. So this spot right here could be enough to probably make 6 figures for the year just managing this one location. You know, we have fucking dozens of spots like this. You know, I said it's myself and a team of 4 other guys out here. So God's been good to us, man. We worked very hard over the last few years building the business up. You know, so here we are. So anybody interested in joining the business, reach out to me, shoot me a DM, shoot me an email. I'm here. Whatever, I'm answering questions, help you guys to get started. Yeah, I show you guys how to find spots like this, do what I do, how to make real money. So, you know, documentation beats conversation. When you do stuff and you film it and it's real, nobody can really say anything. So remember, guys, make sure you document your success. Make sure you guys, more important, have a good day. Have a productive day, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace and love.